Ay, sis. Se me hizo poquitito tarde, pero ya entré. A ver si llega gente ahorita. Es bien temprano, las 5 ya se siente como las 7. Buenas nights. Ay, mejor. I should have done the tripod, huh? It's all right. Oh, okay. Entró Joseph Six. Ese es Joseph. Yo creo que con unos 20 minutos se va a oscurecer ya. Sí, al ratito entran. Ahorita empiezan a entrar. Apenas ahí andan las gallinas, las queriendo volar hasta allá atrás. Qué pena los dejé salir ahorita de todo el día. Oh, ok, gracias. Ahorita me estaba ayudando Joseph a hacer ese es el venado que está ahí con las campanas. Por eso me tardé en entrar. A ver cómo se ve ahorita que se prenda. Ay, lo malo que me van a empezar a picar los zancudos. Sí, ya la empecé a seguir hoy, apenas le puse la campanita ahora. Cuando me avise que esté en vivo la entro a ver. Sí, qué curiosa. Y apenas me conoció ayer, ¿verdad? Ayer en la mañana me conoció. Hi, Kelly. Thank you for joining. Sí, entro y la saludo a ustedes cuando la vea. Freaking mosquitoes. It's still super sunny over there in Cali, huh? California? Here is about to. Maybe 10 more minutes and it's gonna be dark. I mean, no more sun. Hi, Reggie. I said I wasn't gonna call you Reggie no more, and my mind goes straight to that. Raj, right? Kirby said I should be saying Raj or Rajesh. 3? Wow, Kelly, super early over there. Yeah, here a few more minutes and there's gonna be no more sun. Okay. Uh, don't think it's just your name, Reggie. It's like almost all names. I butcher them. Yeah, I did. I had some rice and meat with Brussels sprouts. It's going well, Reggie. Everything good so far. Thank you. Yeah, I know. I'll get used to calling you Rajesh, Rajesh. I don't know. Raj. How about we just do Roger? Kelly, how do you call him when he joins your lives? How do you greet him? You say Raj? You can call me Raj. Okay, Raj. I'll do that. I'll try to remember that. However, C, yeah, I think C says. No, I think C ends with an E too. Or Rajesh. I think he says Rajesh, I think. I think that's why I started calling him Reggie. Raj. Olivia's my sister, Raj. I try to pay attention, Kelly, on how CE greets him. It's confusing. Raj. Yeah, I'll do Raj. She doesn't really type English, Raj. She tries to sometimes, but it's hard for her. Yes, yes, I will, Raj. Today, I was just so busy today. I was I was cleaning the kitchen and washing dishes and making lunch when I was watching Callie's live today. Thank you, Raj. Really? What time is it over there, Reg? Oh, thank you. I didn't even check to see who was live. I just finished doing some things and I opened the phone and just went live. Yeah, it's getting dark already. I think CE gets a little bit more sunlight time than I do. Hi, Yoyis. Gracias, mija. Thank you, Raj. I appreciate all of you. Yoyis and Kelly, that's nice. I know, Yoyis. I started early. Advertise every Christmas. Yes. Happy chickens. Happy Christmas. They do look happy. I would like to think they're happy. They haven't been so happy with me lately because I don't take them out all day because of the hawks. But still. I'm right here just sitting down next to the coop holding the phone. Sí, sí, esperando que oscurezca. Ahorita ya no tarda. Oh, not today, Raj. I just finished doing all my chores. Look, I'm wearing my mud boots. So if my boots look like this, imagine how my no, and next time. No, I didn't go to work today. I worked on my yard today. That's why I have my muddy boots. Thank you. Yeah, I look like how can I put it? Like a farm working husband today. Boots and yeah, usually those boots come out until the end of the day. Because if you're out here, you have to have this type of shoes. Otherwise, you get them all dirty. Hi, Funky. Welcome. Thank you, Kelly. We just put the icicles yesterday, and today my son helped me do the deer. Let's see how it looks right now when everything turns on. There goes Sam. Okay, Callie. Thank you so much for stopping by. Drive safe. Yeah, Funky, you noticed them? They don't turn on yet, but they will soon. Like in another life. Hi, Village. Welcome. I think she says she'll be right back, my Village. What do you mean? Pin your comment? Oh, they're they're in there, Funky, because I put vegetables in the basket. And then they're gonna start going to sleep soon. I'm in the US, my Village. In America. There goes Frodo. He even walks like Frodo. What do? I care for chickens. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I do many things. I know, Funky. That's why I like sitting out here and just watch them, because they all walk different and they act different. You can even see they have different personalities and stuff. Not today, my Village. Maybe next time. I pinned your comment already. I don't do that, my Village. I'm sorry. You did, Funky? They probably did. They're jumping up to the roosting bars. ¿Qué es this? ¿Qué es qué? Yeah, you probably saw it jump to the roosting bar. They look funny when they run. Hi, Blanca. O al rato te digo, Cés. I know, Funky. That's a nice dream, Village. I think I'm gonna have to sit in front of the heater so the mosquitoes won't come and bite me. Look at the one that's picking up the basket right now, the gray one. Looks like she has underwear on. You see it? Because her feathers are lighter on the back. She looks funny. Look right there. She's right there in the in the shot. No spam in my village, okay? I read your comment 3 times already. Oh, here comes one running. Airplane above. Daryl, the Turkins are super hard to step on, but he still does it. Daryl, take him back inside. Did my chest? Yeah, my chest. I know, right, Funky? Look at the way they walk. My village is still. I'm gonna give you the last warning. If you don't type respectfully, I'm gonna time you out, okay? Who, Daryl? Funky? Yeah, he's on the loose. You would think right now he's trying to like relax and chill to go to bed, but he's active still. Look at her run. I think that's my favorite because they look funny when they walk, but when they're running, they look even funnier. Look, oh, that one was running. I didn't get her. She's walking fast. Look. ¿Cómo se quiere? She's in a hurry. Yes, because she hears them munching on something in the coop, so she's like running to see what it is. Lexi, hi. Welcome, hija. Hola, señorita. I'm doing well. How about you? You got here just in time. The lights are about to start turning on. Yo buena. That's good, Lexi. I'm glad. No, they never they never chase them. Even the chickens don't run away from them because they are so used to being around them. Gracias es. Ya relajante al final del día, pero durante el día anda uno haciendo y deshaciendo cosas, nada de relajante. I kind of figured, Lexi. That's all right. At least you're attempting, that's nice. I know he comes out and then he goes back in. I guess he's freaking out because he sees that the sun is like setting. It's getting dark and no, and there's still a lot of hens outside. See, all of those are his hens. So he's like freaking out. He doesn't know what to do. Part of his job is to have everybody safe in the coop by nightfall. But there's some over there and over there and behind the coop. They're still scratching around. That's a rooster. Yeah, the one in the door right there. He's a rooster, but he has not matured yet enough for Daryl to start fighting him. You know what I mean? Look, that's a rooster right there. But he's still young. He hasn't sang yet. Hi, Colleen. I'm glad you joined. Oh, here comes the lights. They're gonna start turning on little by little. You have a good eye, Funky. Yeah, that is a rooster. Yeah, the white one. Yeah, he's beautiful. He's not mature yet though. I guess Daryl still sees him as a hen. That's why he's not a threat to him. Yeah, that's the one that I was telling you earlier my son named. And his name is let me see if I remember. His name is um Kratos. There you go. His name is Kratos. He said he looks like the character for God of War. Yeah, as soon as he starts singing and trying to mate with chickens, I mean with the hens, I'm gonna have to separate him because Daryl's not gonna have that. He's gonna start fighting him. Right now he's chilling because see he's right there with the two hens. He just comes out and eat and scratch the floor and look for food. He's not a threat to Daryl. That's why he's allowed to be with the girls. But soon he's gonna have to be separated. Yeah, they are, Colleen. You start seeing them right now. Go in the room right there, little by little, one by one. I'm telling you, I butcher every name, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Kratos. Kratos for God of War. He said that as soon as he saw him, it made him think of him, so he named him. He also named Sam over there, the little tiny one, and that other tiny one right there by the tree is Frodo coming out of the coop. They look like twins, except Sam has like a chubby face. Yeah, the turkeys do that. Every time they run, they have to flap their wings because they're heavy. So they have to have wing help in order for them to run a bit. I know. The turkeys do that a lot, Funky, because like I said, they're super heavy. So if they wanna, even if they wanna jog, not even run, but they wanna like go a little bit faster, they have to flap their wings because they're too heavy for just running. They've been backwards, I think, no? Yeah. And I don't think they have ankles. They just have knees, backward knees. And then 4 toes, I think. Look. I think most of them are inside already. There's just those right there outside. And then this one over here running. She's already about to get in the coop. I thought she was gonna get in the coop. She's running over there towards the firewood. I don't know what. She's probably trying to still find some insects. See the turkeys, even when they walk, they struggle. Her knees are not gonna be good for longer. Those sleep in the floor. They can't even get on top of the roosting bars. I don't think they have ankles. I think they just have knees. I don't see the bottom of their feet bending. It's just knees, no ankles. They have toes. The toes do bend, but no ankles. They'll be bad for us not having ankles. But for the chickens, I guess it's all right. Maybe they're our spinders. Let's see what this message is. Yeah, Colleen, they already know when to like start shutting for the night. And you know what's funny? Most of them have their spots already. It's rare when I go in there and I see a chicken in another spot. like the same chicken in a different spot, they all have their spots where they like to sleep. Which one? I like when you see the drumstick. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Look, Frodo, I think, no, that's Sam chasing the hens. Because Darrow's already inside, asleep, trying to sleep. So the hens are all for himself. So he's all trying to mate with them. So you'll see him occasionally try to chase them around. But they're too fast for him. Not just that, but they're like too big for him to do anything. I know, Colleen. You could tell I spend way too much time with the chickens, because I know a lot about them. I know that one, the golden one right there in the front, she's feisty. She fights a lot. Like, doesn't hurt anybody, like, per se, like, not too bad. But she likes to be left alone when she's eating and stuff. Hi, chick in the woods. You got here just in time. Why? Oh, because of the, yeah, yeah. No, mainly it's Daryl, the one that passes on his DNA. The little ones, for sure, I've never seen them pass. They tried, but they can't. They're too short. No, no, it's not over yet, Chick in the Woods, but I said just in time because the lights are about to start coming on. Paternity results. You're funny. Hola, Araceli. Gracias que entraste, mija. You're laughing, Colleen. I know, Funky comes up with these comments that they're like, I didn't even think of those before. Yeah, the first ones to turn on is those little motion sensor lights in the corners, and then is the lanterns, and then right now probably the Christmas tree is gonna be next. Sí, gracias, mija. ¿Ya no harás en vivo hoy o sí? ¿Al ratito haces? I think so, Funky. They're like, hopefully he doesn't find out that Frodo was trying to be bad. I say trying because at the end he can't, but at least he attempts. You're funny. You're funny, Funky. Muchas gracias, Araceli. ¿Harás en vivo hoy otra vez, Araceli, o hasta mañana? Porque yo terminando este en vivo me voy a meter a cenar y a lo mejor puedo entrar a ver tu en vivo si haces uno. Funky, how do you even think of all these things to say, like, in the moment so fast? You just think of it and type it. Only the two turkeys are still out there. I don't see any other chicken. and then just trying to still eat tomato. Oh, I could tell. Yeah, I could tell that because you will be a good one for like a debate. You can think of comebacks super fast. I can too sometimes, but I freeze. Sometimes I freeze and I stutter and I struggle a bit. But yeah, I like people who can just come back fast. It's good to debate with those people. You know what I mean? Oh, those type of shows. I thought you meant like what are they called? You know, like I forgot the name. Maybe I'll think about it right now. Hold on. I'm pretty sure somebody in here knows what I'm trying to think of. That they have like their own radio shows. You know what I mean? Oh, look, the tree and the deer came on. Podcast. There we go. I thought you meant like podcasts and stuff. Sí, aquí sí, Araceli, ya se empezó a oscurecer. Yes, Chick in the Woods. That's 100% me. That's why I never go back and watch my lives because I'm like, oh no, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, I could have said it different. It's nuh-uh. I never go back and watch my lives. I would delete all of them instantly. But that happens to me a lot, Chick in the Woods. It's like I could have said this. That's probably you too, huh? That's why I always tell your uncle that I think I'm a little bit worse than what you feel like right now. I was worse. Like I was so scared to go live. That's why I know you're gonna do good because it went away from me. You know what I mean? It is scary at first, but then it goes away. Sí, sis. Ese es un venado, mira. Me ayudó Joseph a hacerlo. I try to, Funky. I still stutter a bit, but I don't think that's ever gonna go away. Cause I'm not stuttering cause I'm nervous. It's just that's how I speak, you know what I mean? And the butchering of names, that will never go away. That's gonna die with me. That's just my personality. ¿A poco sí, Yoyis? No, no he visto si haces en vivos o no. Pero si no has hecho un en vivo, fíjate lo que te voy a decir. Es diferente hablar en un video grabado que puedes editar y puedes regrabarlo si lo dijiste mal. Es muy diferente hablar en ese tipo de videos que hablar en un en vivo. En un en vivo no hay manera que puedas arreglar o componer lo que dijiste. So cuando haces tu primer en vivo, this goes for you too, Chick in the Woods. I'll say it in English right now. Cuando haces tu primer en vivo y la vas a regar, claro que la vas a regar de primero, pero entonces agarras más o menos, te das una idea y ya puedes pausar más y pensar poquito lo que vas a decir y ya para tu siguiente en vivo, poco a poquito lo haces mejor y luego al siguiente poquito mejor y así hasta que ya lo haces bien, ya no ocupas pensarlo tanto. Chick in the Woods, I was telling my friend that it's totally different to make a recording, like a recorded pre-recorded video or like a short and you talking on it than when you do a live. It's totally different. Because you could probably say, oh no, I already talk in some of my videos, but it's different. It's 100% different. Talking in a video that you're gonna edit and scratch what you didn't like or re-record it and say it better than when you talk in a live. Once you say it, you said it. You know what I mean? It's different. But once you do a live, you start getting better at it. Like the next live will be less mistakes, and then the third one less nervous. But the first one, yeah, I guarantee the first one you're gonna be super nervous, and it's gonna feel like you're gonna wanna just turn it off and not continue. But just trust the process. Like with makeup, when you first start, you're like, oh, it's not looking good. But trust the process. Be patient until you finish it, and then it looks nice. Trata, Yoyis. Yeah, the pre-recorded, I think those are premieres, Funky. Yeah, pre-record. You can plan, when you record something, you can plan out what you're gonna say. But lives, it's a little bit harder. Sí, claro que sí, Araceli. Tú yo creo que ya eres una experta en esto, ¿ah? No hay forma de arreglarlo exactamente, Araceli. Pero como les digo, con práctica el primero en vivo me imagino que sí dije muchas cosas y la regué. Leí cosas que no debía haber leído y sí me entiendes, pero luego ya agarras, más o menos le agarras la onda cómo hacerlo. Yes, exactly, chick in the woods. Do that until you start getting a little bit more familiar, and then you start seeing that the people who are like coming to your lives mostly are friends that you already, that you're comfortable with around. Like, for example, me, I know the people that come and watch me, they don't mind that I have an accent. They don't mind that I butcher names. They don't mind that I stutter. They don't mind my annoying pitch, because I've been told that. I'm not just guessing. I've been told that they don't mind those things. So once you hear and see all these things, you start getting more comfortable. Like, okay, I guess my voice is not annoying them. They don't laugh when I butcher names. And it starts feeling more natural. Yeah, very quick. In minutes. Lo que he visto. Sí, sí es cierto, Araceli. 100%. Cuando les gusta, pues, interactuar más personal. Yes, Yoyis. For some reason, I do. When I go back and I hear a little piece, I'm like, oh, my pitch is a bit high. But then if I change it to try to make it lower, that's not gonna be my voice. You know what I mean? I'm gonna sound like this maybe. And it's like, I don't know if I want to do that. So I'll just stick with my pitch. And also, the butchering of names, there's nothing I could do. Like, I read it and try to say it in my mind, in my head first. And if it sounds good to me, I just say it. But most of them I've been told I've said it wrong. I still stay with it the way I say it. Yes, I know, Funky. I think I've only had two. I mean, no, not two. I'm sorry, one. I've only had one troll. He tried to make me say a name, and since I have dyslexia and I read it wrong, they end up saying the name. And it was a bad phrase, I guess. But thankfully, since I butcher names, I said it wrong. I didn't say it exactly how that person wanted me to say it. And it didn't work for him. I said it wrong. La luna, no la veo hoy. Hoy parece que no hay luna aquí. ¿O no me ha escuchado Araceli? Sí, Araceli, trate de ir a escucharme el otro canal. What, Yoyis, dyslexia? Thank you, Funky. The the icicles should have turned on by now. I think they are off. I turn them off. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hold on, okay? Don't leave. Yeah, it's because I turned them on. I turned them off last night. And the reason why I'm turning off the camera is because I'm walking around and I'm gonna make you guys all dizzy. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, it's not working for some reason. I don't know what happened. They were fine yesterday. I must have pressed on something on the remote. Yeah, they're not turning on. I don't know why. And I left the remote on my sweater that I had on yesterday. I guess we're not gonna see icicles tonight. It's all right. Oh, I know. That's exactly what happened, Funky. But since I wasn't like I'm not used to trolls, you know what I mean? I didn't know that's what it was happening. Until people were telling me, don't say that, don't say the name, don't say it. But it was too late. I had said it already. Butchered, but said it. Oh, that's true, Funky. Thank you. They did charge. I don't know what happened. But it looks so nice when they're on. But you're right. Tomorrow's going to be different. I think I even upset the troll that I didn't say it the way he wanted me to say it. Probably nobody before me had said it wrong. Yeah, you could tell because he gave up. I even think he was laughing, like how I said it. It's on one of my lives. I think it's the one of the first lives. He's like frustrated, like, oh no, she didn't say it right. So it didn't work for him. But I did time him out for like an hour or something like that, so he wouldn't make me say no more things. But after that one, I haven't got no more trolls, I don't think. Thankfully. But I do see what you mean, Funky, that chicken channels get a lot of those. Parece que corre. Ya sé, haces cuando se mueven las lucecitas. Fail trolls. Yeah, I think that's what happened. He was like, in every other channel he probably was a troll, but in mine he was a fail troll. So he didn't like the feeling. He just left. Yes, chicken community are they're pretty nice. And I don't see lots of trolls even in the chicken community. Under drama channels, I do see lots of trolls. But I like to stay away from drama, so maybe that's why they don't follow me. I get the good people. Do you have an idea, Chick, when you're gonna start with the silent lives? Gracias, Araceli. ¿Sí fuiste a ver? Pronto pondré más videos, mija, nomás que he estado bien ocupada. Pronto voy a subir más videos en aquel canal. El de Chayito Parra. Oh, that's good. That's good, Funky. No, I cannot. I cannot spot trolls. Not yet. Maybe in the future. Yeah, that's what I like about it. But mine, it did not start like a chicken channel. I didn't want it to be just a chicken channel. That's why the name, I don't know if Chayito en el Llano means pretty much means like me in the valley. You know what I mean? Or in my ranch. So I kind of wanted to do everything that involves it, like baking and cooking and gardening and caring for animals and washing clothes, you know, everyday stuff, like chores and stuff. But I started with the chickens because, like you said, Chicken the Woods, I was like shy at the beginning. Even in a pre-recorded video, I was so scared to make a sound with my voice, like even talk or anything or laugh. So I figured, oh, the chickens can do the work for me, you know? I don't need to speak. I could just show them, and that's why I started recording the chickens first. But I do want to show more like other things. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, start with a few of those, and then like I said, you're gonna see most of the chat is your friends that you already chat with and are familiar with. And you're gonna start talking fast. You too, Yorgis. You gotta just try to start with a few silent lives, and then from there, little by little. ¿Cuántas horas tienes, Yorgis? How many watch hours do you have, Chick in the Woods? Easy to yes, they are funky. And like I said, they speak for you because they're noisy. They move around. They make the lives fun. You know what I mean? Okay, sí, así está bien, Yoyis. Haz unos cuantos así silenciosos. But then you can start trying the ones that you like. 1,000. That's nice. Chick in the Woods. That was me a few weeks ago. The number that sticks more in my head is 76 hours. I was stuck in 76 hours a few weeks ago, and now I'm at 400. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, Nisabu. Yeah, it was full of chickens right here earlier, but they all went to sleep. Hopefully tomorrow's gonna be nicer. I guarantee you, Chick in the Woods, if you start doing lives, you're gonna hit 300-400 in no time. Less than a month. Yo, geez, that's a lot of hours already. That's nice. I don't know, Funky. I've never... Were you in the live that I did a few weeks ago? I put a camera inside the roosting area where they sleep. And I watched them for like an hour or two. No, I think it was 4 hours. Yeah, I think it was a 4-hour live. And it doesn't... Well, you can't tell if they could see in the dark or not. I would say no. my instinct, I would say no, but I don't know, honestly. All day live? How you do that, Yoyis? Yeah, chick in the woods. You could stick with silent ones, and silent ones still do good. They will get you up. I don't know if you noticed, chick in the woods. I don't talk in all my lives. Probably just the last 15 to 20 minutes when I come out to get the phone or the camera from the coop. I say a little, some few words, but I don't talk in most of my lives. They're silent. No ven nada, sis? Okay, Funky. My sister says they don't see anything. She's had chickens for years too. Pues sabes, yo pienso que sí les molesta la luz, Yoyis, nomás que allá adentro está oscuro. No, no les da tanta luz. I don't know. You think of really good points, Funky. I would say they will, maybe because of their sense of direction, they will know where the door is at. They'll try to run that way. Sí, pero el cuarto de adentro donde duermen está oscurísimo. No, no les entra nada de luz. Sí, yo he escuchado que si les tienes luz por mucho tiempo, su reloj interior se descompone, o sea, piensan que es de día y no pueden descansar o no pueden dormir y empiezan a querer poner huevos de más y se estresan y se mueren muy pronto. Heat lamp. Heat lamp no produce tanta luz, ¿o sí? Sí, sí, eso sí sé yo, y es que ellas no saben que es una luz artificial. So piensan que es todavía luz de día y quieren andar despiertas y aunque estén en su palito acostadas, no se duermen. Y empiezan a querer poner huevos de más, o sea, no paran su sistema para dormirse. Y se estresan mucho, se estresan y se enferman y se mueren pronto. Si yo como esas luces, las lanternas, no alusan para adentro porque su ventana está aquí atrásito de la puerta. Mira, déjame arrimo. Su ventana de ellas está aquí y no les entra tanta luz. Las lanternas están allá para la puerta. Y esas luces de la esquinita que se prenden pero lusan para afuera, las puse para que se prendan automáticamente por si pasa un coyote o algo que las quiera molestar. Y si te fijas, mira, allá adentro duermen ellas y está oscuro, no hay luz allá adentro. Pero sí, si les pones luces, sí, no pueden descansar y se te estresan y se enferman. Se te mueren muy pronto, pues, o sea, si una gallina puede durar 10 años feliz, te duraría unos 2, 3 años, muchísimo menos, estresada. Adriana. Oh, ok, Adriana. Ok, no creo que se me olvide ya. Adriana te llamas. ¿O le pusiste el canal del niño, el nombre del niño? Okay, no worries, chick. Thank you so much. I'll probably end soon. Because there's nothing going on, just me talking. Okay, Adriana. Oh, ok. Qué curioso. Sí, pero checa eso. Si la heat lamp les está dando mucha luz, trata de ponerla de una manera que no, ¿qué tan frío se pone ahí contigo? Porque aquí se me pone muy frío y yo no les uso heat lamp. Yeah, here it gets cold, but I don't need to put a heat lamp. They're fine. It goes down to, I think it went down to 14 degrees if I don't remember wrong. They didn't need a heat lamp. Sí, aquí también, Adriana, se va a poner frío. Pero como te digo, ellas han estado, ya pasaron aquí un invierno y bajó mucho más de 20. Y no ocuparon Heatland y no se me murió ninguna, fíjate, de frío no se me murió ninguna. Es que, mira, yo pienso, ellas, su temperatura interior son de 100 grados, 102 grados a veces, fíjate. Y yo pienso que mientras les tengas techo, que no les caga el frost y, y que no les dé tanto aire así directo, que estén encerraditas poquito, they'll be fine. Les pones poquita hay abajo que puedan dormir calentitas. I don't think they need a heat lamp. Heat lamp will be more like the chicks. If you have small chicks outside, they will probably need a heat lamp. Las quails yo creo que sí son un poquito diferente porque son más chiquitas ellas. Pero, como te digo, con que les pongas como hay o acerrín o algo que les mantenga, que no duerman en la tierra fría, ¿sí entiendes? Y unos palitos para que se levanten. Y como por ejemplo el cuarto que estás viendo ahí donde ellas duermen, tienen todas las paredes cerradas. Son que esté haciendo un frío, un viento muy fuerte, frío, les ataja el frío. Nueve pollitos afuera. Ok, ellos a lo mejor, lo que nosotros hacíamos es los metíamos adentro. Hicimos una cajita de madera y si se iba a poner muy, muy frío, los metíamos ahí en la cajita y los poníamos en el cuarto de la lavadora. Sí, pueden estar afuera, mija, nomás cuando se va a poner muy frío. A lo mejor los pollitos no les afecta la heat lamp y la luz de la heat lamp, pero las gallinas grandes por alguna razón sí. Porque, como te digo, piensan que es de día y quieren andar despiertas ellas. Ellas no son como uno que les da sueño, que se llegan las 10, 11 de la noche y nos da sueño, nos acostamos. Ellas no. Ellas solas se hacen ir a dormir cuando ven que ya no hay luz y lo hacen por protección para que los animales no se las coman. Si ellas ven luz, piensan que no hay peligro y andan ellas despiertas. No me ha picado ni uno ahorita, me puse una chamarra. 13 de 5 días. Ay, tan chiquitas. Sí, yo creo que sí. Ponles la heat lamp a las chiquitas o mételas para adentro esa noche que se va a bajar tanto. Pero si les tienes, ¿están solitas, Adriana, o tienen mamá? Tienen gallina. Si tienen gallina, ella las cobija. Oh, ok. Sí, porque yo en el otro Coop allá, en este de aquí tengo, creo que son como 10 o 11 pollitos. Y no se va a ver. No se ve. Allí está la mamá con ellos. La mamá duerme todavía con ellos y ya están grandecitos, ya tienen como 2 meses y medio o 3 meses. Y la mamá todavía duerme con ellos y los calienta. Sí, así está, así deben de estar, pero como te digo, si ya quisieras sacarlos tú, con que les pongas una gallina. Sí, ok. Sí, ya entendí. Sí, pero cuando se pone muy, muy frío, sí, los pollitos sí necesitan la luz, la heat lamp o su mamá. The big ones, honestly, I don't think they need any heat lamp or nothing like that. their body temperature will keep them alive. Unless they're sick or something that they cannot generate that amount of heat, like their natural heat, then that's when they die. The reason why they die is because they were sick to begin with and they could not reach their 102 degrees that they're normally at. But if they're fine, they should be okay. Aquí va a ser también la siguiente semana que se va a poner bien frío. A ver cómo nos va. Ahí nos avisamos yo, Adriana, a ver cómo pasaron las gallinas la noche esos días fríos. Y pues ahí se viene el invierno, a ver cómo nos va. Muchos días, no nomás uno de 30 grados, van a ser muchos días de... Oh, sí, ya vi la luna, mira, ya está arriba del gallinero. Pero así aprendí yo, fíjate, Adriana, pues agarrando gallinas y cometiendo errores y luego viendo porque yo sí veo y sigo mucha gente que les pone calentones y todo, pero pues también pueden pasar accidentes, que se caliente mucho. Y como te digo, no lo necesitan necesariamente. Y es mucho mejor, fíjate, Adriana, que las acostumbres. Y más si vives en un lugar que tu clima es así, que baja mucho, pues me acostúmbralas mejor a que hagan bien en el frío solitas ellas, sin ayuda. Porque está en su naturaleza, o sea, ellas pueden aguantar. Pues claro, si está mojada, empapada la gallina, pues claro que no, ¿verdad? Pero si está así sequita y sana, acostúmbralas a que aguanten el frío, así para que sea menos trabajo para ti también. Yeah, Funky, that's, between 100 and 102. So that's really nice and warm. That's why I was saying they don't need a heater. They can keep warm on their own. Sí, Adriana, aquí pasa igual, fíjate. En muchos lugares. Creo que Mississippi tiene... Hay muchos estados que se parece mucho el clima. El clima es casi igual y loco, y un día está bien frío y otro día bien caliente. Creo, si no estoy equivocada, California y Miami, pienso Florida, son unos de los que casi no, o sea, el clima, todo el año está casi igual, muy poquito cambia, pues no congela, no se pone calientísimo, por eso les gusta mucho gente vivir en esos estados porque está el clima muy bonito. Pero de ahí todos los estados varían mucho en temperaturas. Sí, es lo que le digo, si están delicadas de salud o algo, sí, no van a poder estar calentitas. Yeah, you're covered in feathers. Imagine, Funky, our body temperature is like 97, and we don't have feathers. We have fuzzy little tiny hairs. Imagine them 102 and being covered in feathers. Yeah, they could do good. Trata eso, Adriana, no más que, pues no quisiera que se te murieran y luego dijeras, no, pues Chayito me dijo. Poco a poquito véselos quitándose, no se los quites de un sopetón, pero velas acostumbrando a que ellas solitas produzcan su temperatura que deben de producir. ¿Sí me entiendes, Adriana? O sea, no se las quites, por ejemplo, el día que lo van a ocupar más. Nomás bájaselos poquito más, que no caliente tanto para que ellas solas se acostumbren a... Sí, yo también así, mija. ¿Tú piensas que ya yo tengo mucho con gallina? No, este es el primer año que Antes de este año creo que tenía como 10 gallinas y aprendí mucho de ellas. O sea, jamás había tenido yo gallinas. Y la razón por la que agarré es porque Olivia siempre me platicaba de sus gallinas y que sus huevos. Y yo quise agarrar unas y de ahí empecé, pero no tengo ni, yo creo que unos cuantos años nomás así con gallinas y aprendes de errores, vas aprendiendo. Sí, yo también, fíjate. De primero, las primeras gallinas que agarré, uy, no, yo nomás les daba de comer y ya, pero jamás me veías queriéndolas agarrar, ni mucho menos meterme ahí donde ellas estaban, jamás. No, y ahorita, en cuanto me ven salir de la casa, me siguen todas y me dejan que las agarre. Bueno, unas, ¿verdad? Porque unas todavía corren. Pero ya se me hacen curiositas en vez de que, "Ew, están haciendo popó, ay, no, qué feo huele". No, ya ahora hasta se me hacen curiositas. Qué bueno, qué bueno, Adriana. Creo que sí te pregunté o no. En total, ¿cuántas gallinas tienes con todos tus pollitos? Yo me volví loca. Llegamos aquí y tenía como 2 gallinas nomás. Y luego de ahí agarré otras 3, un gallo y 2 gallinas. Y dije, no, pero quiero ir a aquellas, qué bonitas, y yo quiero de estas. Y agarré de otras. Y luego, no, que estas ponen huevo chocolate. Agarré 4 de esas que ponen huevo chocolate. Y así fui creciendo y creciendo gallinas. Y luego ya, pues ellas empiezan a incubar sus propios huevitos. Y así me hice de muchas. Even, thank you, Nisabu. Even if you don't know what I'm saying, you could probably, by the tone of my voice, you could sort of make out. But you know, if you listen to somebody long enough, you'll start picking up Spanish. And one day you'll know, you understand what they're saying. But thank you, Nisabu. Casi 50. Wow. Ese es chocolate, Adriana, te la recomiendo, ¿eh? The best tasting eggs ever. The chocolate ones, by far. Thank you, Nisabu, for sticking by, even though most of it is in Spanish. We're just talking about amounts of chickens and colors of eggs and all this chicken stuff. Sí, Adriana, trata esas. Se llaman Copper Morans, las que te dan huevo chocolate. Pues claro que hay unas que están mixteadas y no te lo dan tan chocolate, pero si agarras, trata de comprar las puras, que sean full breed chocolate. I think they're called chocolate Copper Morans, I think. Y son las que te dan los chocolate color eggs. Esa se llama, sí, así búscala como chocolate Copper Morans. Copper Morans. Y son negras y tienen el cuello, las plumas del cuello como rojitas. Y tienen sus pies peluditos. Son negras, son negras de cuello rojito. Y sus pies, sus patitas muy, con mucho plumaje. No, Funky. You know why? It's because you don't listen to somebody speaking Spanish enough. For example, if you watch Spanish shows, even if you have no idea what they're saying, their facial expressions and their hand movements with the words, you associate the hand movement with the facial expression in the word that is coming out of their mouth, and you start understanding. One day you know what people are saying. You gotta connect those three things though: facial expression, hand movement, and the word. And your brain is smarter than what you think. It'll pick it up. It'll start knowing what people are talking about. And one day you're just gonna start speaking Spanish. Negro con rojos es. Pues no tan rojo, ¿verdad? Las plumas del cuello son un poquito como doraditas. Después te la enseño. Sí, esas son como más de huevo de color, ¿no, mija? Pero ya, ahorita yo creo que tengo todos los tipos de colores de huevo. Pues claro que todavía puedo tener otros poquito más diferentes, pero ya tengo los chocolates, los blancos, los azules, los verdes, los menta, los cremita, moraditos, rositas. Tengo de todos colores ya. Body language, exactly, Funky. And even if you're not gonna go out and do podcasts in Spanish and you know how to speak it properly and correctly, but it's always nice to know, just like to defend yourself, you know what I mean? Just to know what people are saying. Sí, Adriana. Por ahí tengo un short, búscalo. Se ven todos los huevos de los colores que tengo. Y uno de mis favoritos, pues, o sea, como sabe, me encanta el huevo chocolate. Pero de cómo se ve, es un huevo como rosita y tiene spots, like white spots. It's pink with white spots. And it's beautiful. I've never seen an egg like that. And I don't even know, honestly, which of my chickens lay those eggs, but one does. Sí, busca el short, Adriana, para que veas todos los colores que tengo. Y fíjate que mis Copper Morans no son true chocolate. Porque sí lo ponen oscuro, pero hay otros que los ponen todavía más oscuros. Pink egg. Es como rosita, como pastel, pink pastel. O pastel pink. Y tiene white dots. It's beautiful. Y luego hay otros como cremita con dark brown spots. There's you can breed pretty much any color egg you want, except I don't think I've ever seen black. And I think I've searched and there's no chickens. Even the all black mane and black feet and everything, those do not lay black eggs. I have not ever seen a black egg. And if they do have them online, like the pictures and stuff, they're edited because they're not, I don't think they're real. Or purple, like magenta purple. I don't think those exist either. But from there, every other color that you can think of, you can find it on the eggs. Yeah, that's good to know too, Funky. Just to know if people are being nice to you or not. But aside from the curse words, it's nice to know a few words or not know exactly what somebody's talking about or know the whole conversation, but at least so you can have an idea. You know what I mean? It comes in handy. Sí, está muy cortito, Adriana. Está cortito y tiene, para que lo escuches, la que está cantando en la canción de los huevos soy yo también, es mi voz. Y ahí me dices, para mi otro en vivo me dices qué te pareció. Sí, nomás que, fíjate que sí tengo una Copper Moran que es toda completamente negra, no tiene el cuellito rojo y ella también pone huevos chocolates. Nomás que no está tan oscuro el huevo, está un poquito más clarito. Really? Purple? Okay, that's nice to know. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that way. Because I think that's the only color that I'm missing, the purple one. Sí, Adriana. Oh, yo pensé que me seguías en el otro canal. Búscame en el otro canal de Chayito, así como se escribe Chayito y luego espacio Parra. Y ahí me vas a... en el otro canal tengo unas cancioncillas que subo. Y si Dios quiere pronto voy a hacer en vivos cantando allá. Así como ponle Chayito, como escribiste ahí, y luego espacio y el apellido Parra. Y me vas a encontrar allí, está mi cara volteando para arriba con un micrófono. Sí, búscame y luego me dices cómo se te hace. It's a coating. Yeah, it's like I think it's called bloom. Funky. It's just the bloom of it. So when you wet it, it changes colors. But when it's dry, let's say the bloom of it is purple, and you wet it and it changes a different color. But even the bloom, I still don't have nothing that looks anything close to purple, and I want to see purple in my rainbow eggs. Funky, you do follow my other channel, huh? The singing channel? I forget who, because I never do lives on the other one. I think I only have one live, so I forget who follows me on the other one. All right, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end before mosquitoes come and attack me. I haven't gotten attacked today, but they usually do come around. Thank you, Funky. I'll go live again in the morning and hopefully tomorrow night. Gracias, Adriana, que estuviste aquí, mija. Buenas noches. Thank you, sis. Funky. Nisabu, if you're still here, and everybody else. I'll give you a close-up of the tree. Good night, chickens. Good night, everybody.